Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Crystal No Healing in Battle Nuzlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we took on the 5th gym leader of the game, faced off against Gym Leader Chuck, the fighting type gym leader of Sandwood City, and we actually took him down no problems at all, despite the fact that I was considerably worried about him. We swept him down, all thanks to our Firo Purser, which is amazing. Purser did so good last episode, definitely saved a lot of lives in that episode. So I really appreciate you, Purser. And there is one thing that you'll notice is different on my team. I don't have Marabou the Kingler anymore. No, she did not die. I just made a decision based on what is coming up in the game, and I did decide that our Kingler Marabou, as much as I love her, it was time to retire her to the PC. I love Marabou a lot, I really, really do, but unfortunately, she's in box 1 or I'd switch it, but unfortunately it is time for her to say goodbye for now. But we all can take solace in knowing that she is definitely not dead. She's still here and maybe she'll make a return one day. Whether it be soon or in the long future. But she could always come back one day. But for now, I just think Coral's my best bet. An actual special attacking water-type Pokemon that can get benefits from Surf, and it is one of the few Pokemon that learn Ice Beam by level up in Generation 2 at level 36. I just think it's a really, really good Pokemon that I really need to use on this team, and it could definitely come in handy down the line, especially for Claire, which Marabou probably could, but I just don't want to put her at risk, and the rest of the team at risk when she doesn't really have too much to offer, since Kingler aren't very good in Generation 2. But I do love Marabou and I will miss her a lot. It was really hard to make that decision, but I think Coral will be an amazing member of the team moving forward. So with that being said, we're going to jump into this episode and make our way over to Mahogany Town. Actually, there's one thing I want to do first. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, guys, so the first thing I want to do is I did forget to deliver the secret potion that we got over to Jasmine to cure the Ampharos that I really don't want to cure. But by doing this, Jasmine will feel comfortable in going back to her position as a gym leader in Olivine City. She is the 7th gym leader of the game, not the 6th, so I will not be fighting her yet. I know you can fight her before you fight Price, but she is a higher level than Price, and the level limit you guys see on screen is for Jasmine. There is no level limit for Price in this playthrough, but that's just because they're too close. Like, I think Price's highest level is 32, so it'd just be too close to judge. But we will be fighting Price first, so we'll be back here after we end up beating Price and Team Rocket and all of that stuff. So I just wanted to heal the Ampharos. Not that I took pride in doing so, because I hate it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, time to make our way to Mahogany Town. Okay, guys, we are over here on Route 42. This is the first time I've ever shown my face over here, but I did come over here to train at one point. I think a while back, I did get a Marill in here that I pointed out. Wait, did I ever point that out? I should have. If I did, yeah, I did. I remember that. I think I named it Bermuda. So if you guys remember that, great. If not, that happened. But yeah, that's the only thing I could have gotten in there is why I did that. And I never did anything. I never fought any trainers or anything, but I did grab some items over here. So on Route 42, there's only one encounter that I'm eligible to get, and that is a Heracross. There's nothing in the grass over there. There's nothing surfing or fishing or headbutting except for Heracross. It's the only thing I'm eligible to get. So I'll find you guys whenever I find a Heracross. Actually, scratch that, guys. I believe Heracross is in a certain tree, and I think it's across this way where you run into Suicune. So if you have cut, you can cut this little thing down right here. Oh, right. Marabou. Thanks for reminding me. Alright, guys. I went ahead and grabbed out my Sandshrew Thar that we were using to use cut outside of battle. And the main reason I did that instead of Marabou is because if I have Marabou on the team, I'm going to want to use her, and I'm trying to minimize. I want my team of 5 that I'm actively using to get the experience, and I don't want any reason to go into using a Marabou when Marabou has been retired for right now. So I just wanted to grab Thar because I'm obviously not ever going to switch into him, I'm not entirely sure the gender, I forget. But even if it was like I had to switch into something and it was gonna die, I'm not going to sack a Pokemon that's not on the team. It's not going into battle. That's how I play, and I'm never going to play a different way like that. Yeah, I'm not using it or whatever, and losing it over a teammate would be much more opportune for me, but I'm never gonna do something like that because it's not Thar's fault if we get into that position. They're simply here just to use cut. And I'm gonna headbutt these trees and look for Heracross, like I said. Alright, guys, that was really quick finding a Heracross. I was worried it would take a while. It's only level 10 as well, so maybe I can put those level balls that I got to the test. Will it work? I want a Pokemon in a cool ball. Hook me up. Come on. Yeah, we did. All right. Only took one level ball. I'm glad to see that. All right, we got a male Heracross, and it's added to the Pokedex. The single horn Pokemon with its Herculean powers. Yeah, it can easily throw around an object that is 100 times its own weight. So yeah, it's obviously after the Hercules beetle. I'm gonna go ahead and get a name for this thing that's not Hercules because that's very unique and non-unique. I don't know. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got a name for this Heracross, and since I'm a huge Big Brother fan and this thing is a fighter, well, Celebrity Big Brother has been on recently, so if anybody's been watching, they know what I'm gonna name this Heracross. And it's not the gym leader we just fought. I'm gonna name this Heracross Liddell. Yeah, so after the MMA fighter Chuck Liddell, I don't know why. Why not? So we have Liddell, the Heracross. And Bill is calling me. He says, thanks for using my storage system. The last Pokemon you sent filled your box. Oh, I forgot to switch my box after I grabbed out the Sandshrew. Thank you for letting me know, Bill. Alright, guys, time to enter Mount Mortar. I already got my encounter here, but I do want to explore what I can of the place before we actually go to Mahogany Town. So I'm going to spray up a repel, and we're going to cream the trainers are in here because you could have fought them way before now. Like this guy. I'm pretty sure he has a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen that are level 17. So I taught Thar Strength. So I guess Thar is going to be our HM user for now. Maybe I'll use him one day, but I mean for now he's going to be using HMs. I just didn't want Maribou to be an HM user. I think that is a very big downgrade, and I couldn't do that to her, because I love Maribou a lot. Like, it does hurt me to change her from the team, but I've never played a Nuzlocke, really. It's been a long time, so I wanted to play it in a different way than I normally would, and swap my team around. I wanted to see how it was going to be like, because I've never done that before. Well, that nugget is going to be really helpful. There's some really decent items in here. Nowhere else I can go until we get Waterfall as far as I'm aware. Yeah, a couple things, like an escape rope. Cool. Alright, I think that's it for Mount Mortar as of right now. Yeah, that's all you can do in here for now. But that's okay. We can make our way to Mahogany Town now. And that sounds good. So it should spit us out next to some trainers, yes. So, something I really want to point out is this guy right here has a Quillfish, I believe. Actually, he might not. I'm going to go ahead and do this with Deimos, because Deimos hasn't fought yet as an Umbreon, and I kind of want to see him fight. But this guy's important because he actually gives you the Water Stone. Fisherman Tully has a Quillfish, I believe. And if you register him in your Pokegear, he is the trainer that can call you for the Water Stone. He's the last guy that can call for a stone. We hit everybody else up and already got all of their stones. So I'm definitely going to register Tully into our phone. And this guy's just a weaker version of the guy we fought inside of Mount Mortar. But we don't take it down in one hit because it's Deimos instead. But hey, I mean, look how bulky Deimos is. This is amazing. I can't wait to use Umbreon. It's going to be fun. And this is the same route as we got our Heracross, so nothing new for us here. But now we have reached Mahogany Town, which is the next town of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up, and then I guess we can get ourselves an encounter north of here? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so I'll have to remember to get an encounter in the next video or something, or soon, because the only thing I can get up there is in the morning and in the day, and it's nighttime right now. I can actually get, a Pokemon with Headbutt, like Execute or Pineco, but I'd rather get a Farfetch'd or a Sentret. I would like to get Farfetch'd, that's what I really want, but obviously that's not likely. No Pokemon you can get in Mahogany Town. Well, Sentret and Furret are more likely is what I meant by that. So here we are on Route 43, this is the route I was talking about. So all we have here is some trainers to fight, so let's do that. Oh yeah, these trainers are going to be so easy, it almost seems unfair. So obviously, if you ever played these games, don't go in this place, because the Team Rocket guys are just going to go ahead and steal your money. You don't want any of that now, so I'm going to spray up a repel, and we can take on the rest of these trainers. With somebody who hasn't fought for a while. Now, who hasn't fought for a while, you may ask? Well, your favorite grandpa, as an Ursaring. Oh yeah, look at him now, that back sprite's awesome. He's going to crush everything. This Clefairy has no chance at survival. Grandpa is superior to all. What, some Derek guy made fun of my Pokemon? Yeah, he does that a lot, doesn't he? This guy's Pokemaniac Ron How funny would it be if you named your rival Ron, and it was like, some Ron guy made fun of my Pokemon, and his name's Ron, so it's like, did you make fun of your own Pokemon, Ron? Or, even better, is the next guy, the next Pokemaniac? The next Pokemaniac, whatever his name is, name your rival that, and then it'd be like, this guy made fun of this guy's Pokemon. It's comedic! That's when you have too much time on your hands. Ben, name your rival Ben. 2 Magikarp, 2 Gyarados, level 15, 15, and level 10 and 10. This guy knows how to battle. And here we are at the Lake of Rage. So, there's a couple things I can get here with Headbutt. But, oh, a full restore. That's not going to be any good in battle, obviously. But there's only a couple things I can get here with Headbutt, and I obviously can't get Magikarp or Gyarados because of my rule previous game clause. However, there is something really interesting about this particular area, being a Lake of Rage, so I'm going to explore it and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So by coming into this house and talking to this guy, you can get TM10 for Hidden Power, which is pretty sweet. Obviously, I'm not going to use it on anybody right now, but maybe I'll be able to at some point. Not entirely sure, though. And over here, you can get TM43. Not entirely sure, but I'll guess it's Secret Power, since you get Hidden Power. I don't have any idea, actually. TM43 is Detect. Really weird TM. Okay. Oh, wow, Wild Gyarados. Oh my god! No way! In the Lake of Rage, no, what? What? Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Shiny Gyarados right next to the actual Shiny Gyarados in the Lake of Rage! No, that's the worst way to ever get a Shiny Gyarados because now it says it's caught in the lake. It's in the Lake of Rage! That means it looks like it's the fake one, but it was! Regular Gyarados are 10% in the Lake of Rage. No way! Right next to the actual overworld sprite! You've gotta be kidding me! I'm supposed to be happy. I'd be happy about this if it wasn't in the Lake of Rage! Just kidding, this is the one. Oh, it's good! So, anyways, guys. Yeah. So, I did a little cut there for the meme, but... oh, I'm dying. Oh, it's good. So, basically, as you guys know, my encounter for Lake of Rage is going to be this Gyarados. However, because of my rule previous game clause, Gyarados is not allowed to be caught. However, Shiny Clause overrides previous game clause if the Pokemon on previous game clause wasn't a shiny. And since the Gyarados I used was a regular Gyarados, this Gyarados does in fact count. So, I'm gonna go ahead and try to catch it. If it gets sketchy, I will Thunder Punch this thing immediately, and we will end this off real quick like. But other than that, I'm gonna attempt it. So it's using Bite, which it does scare me, but it didn't do too much. I'm gonna try to throw a Great Ball at it. I'll throw the Ultra Ball at it. Why not? Let's give it a real good try. Let's see. Also, I apologize to my neighbors because that was a genuine reaction if you ask me. Yeah, we caught the Shiny Gyarados really easily. Alright, cool. So, I'm gonna try and reference it to the Gyarados that I used, that I loved a lot. So, Gyarados is the atrocious Pokemon. It appears whenever there is world conflict, burning down any place it travels through. So, I'm gonna get a name for this Shiny Gyarados, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got a name for this Gyarados, so I wanted to reference it to the Gyarados I used named Cedar, and Cedar in Japanese is... Sugi, which is a type of tree. So I have Sugi, the Gyarados, the Shiny Gyarados. Also, I'm glad I remembered to change my box. Wouldn't that have been beautiful? So yeah, we get the red scale for catching the red Gyarados, which is amazing, because that lets us get the experience share, which I will get here in a minute. So I'm gonna spray repel and we're gonna finish this area off. So while I grab this max potion and fight the last trainer, I actually have a bit of a funny story that I wanted to delve into a little bit, since there's only one trainer left in the Lake of Rage, and the episode's getting pretty long. I apologize for that, but I do want to talk here for a minute. Oh, this is actually a trainer. So when I was a little kid, very little, one of my first Pokemon games was Gold and Silver. It was a long time ago, like 2002, 2003, when I was a little kid. I remember finding a pink Butterfree here. I remember this greatly, but I know Butterfree's shiny isn't actually pink. However, it's come to my attention as an adult that shiny Butterfree in Gold, Silver, and Crystal is actually pink. My memory made me think that it was a trainer that had a pink Butterfree, and it was just how it is. But as an adult, I now know that's not the case. My memory is incredible, and I don't remember this just for no reason. In this exact area, around the headbutt trees, you can find Butterfree. And I believe my first ever shiny Pokemon was actually caught in the Lake of Rage. Well, I never caught this Butterfree, but I found it in the Lake of Rage, and it wasn't that Gyarados. I actually recall running into a shiny Butterfree as a kid, not knowing what it was. I don't know if this story's true, but I'm 99% sure that it is. Whether it be in Gold, Silver, or Crystal, I know in my heart that the first shiny Pokemon that I ever encountered might have been a Butterfree. Just an interesting story I wanted to go over, because it's fitting that I found it at the Lake of Rage, as that's where a lot of people run into the shiny Pokemon for the first time. But it's obviously the Gyarados that doesn't count, because it's 100% of the time. With that being said, this guy will now appear after you have defeated or caught the Gyarados, and he wants our help to take down Team Rocket. His name is Lance, and we're going to go ahead and help him out. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So we're going to help him investigate back in Mahogany Town, but we're not going to be doing that until the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, a like is appreciated, it helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Wedlocks like Pokemon Crystal, or Nuzlocks like Pokemon Crystal, feel free to subscribe. And I'll catch you guys next time, when we help Lance take down Team Rocket. Until then, I'm going to go grab the experience share off screen. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching!